All right, next lodge tour we're gonna do is actually Buntings. Buntings Lodge is, I would say, it's more of the like iconic, most well photographed. There's tons of blogs and things written online about it. It was a big commercial operation, so that's why I think it was so famous. That and like the green paint that's associated with all the other lodges, but the green paint is pretty well photographed in this one, so it's pretty cool to check out. The walk out there is super easy, unlike the other lodges where I won't tell you where it is. I'll tell you where this one is just because it's just pretty obvious to find, just like the other ones that are by the campsite. So so yeah, we're gonna drive out there now and I'll see you on the beach. All right, I'm just gonna dive right into this one. The bullpen section's right there. Is like a little brown sign right there. It says Pine Tree Campsite. Buntings Lodge is down here, and it's one of the more iconic lodges, well photographed, all that. So no secret where it is, but if you want to explore it, this one's the easier one. The Park Service goes back all the time, so you just follow the trail all the way back. Of all the lodges, this one's, I would say, frequented the most. If you can tell, the tire tracks are pretty new. They come through the gate and they drive all the way to Buntings. It's a research place that they have set up there. I'll show you when we get there, but they're here quite a bit just doing research. This one's one of the more obvious ones, like Green Run is. It's right next to a campsite. So at the fork in the road, if you go this way, it goes to the campsites. That way it goes to Buntings. But from this point right here, you can see the square roof of Buntings. And what we're on now is the old road to the lodge with the bridge. This is it. This is the iconic Buntings Lodge. So the lodge, it was built in 1942. The top part, the second part that was up there, was built in, it was like a addition that added onto it in 1951. This, like Green Run, it was a straight like commercial duck hunting operation. It wasn't a private home. At one point, I think they employed up to like 5 people here. So you would come out here and you would pay to have your guided hunt. And all. Rumor is, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but it was one of those Sears and Roebuck prefab kit homes that was put on it. And there was a couple lodges that were started off as shanty boats. They kind of look like, trying to think of a good way to describe it, like almost like a long pontoon houseboat. And this started out as one of them, and then it moved to the lodge. There's lots of debris and stuff laying around. The old shed looks like a refrigerator. So this was owned by, it was one owner, and then it was sold to Clayton Bunting. And then if you're, I guess, familiar with the area, or you've been down here for a while, you've seen in Delaware, it was the Buntings Nursery. It's the same exact family. What I was telling you about the research, all the research like centers and facilities that they have, this is one of them. There's another one right here. I believe there used to be, yeah, right over here where the bricks are, there used to be like an outdoor like grill. It's long, knocked over. Yep. Like I said, this one is pretty regulated by the Park Service. The house, it is in pretty poor condition. And if you'll notice too, the insides has the green paint. Try to see if I can get a good picture of it. It's right, stay next to the sign, right there. Through that window, you can see the green paint. And that's same paint from the African Queen shipwreck that a lot of the other houses have. This is the house that has the majority of the cars on it. the old Wagoneer right here. The word that I got about the Wagoneer, it wasn't actually owned by the Bunting family, that it was owned by one of their clients. With Assateague, it's, you know, it's got tons and tons of history, but there is one part, if you find it on Google Earth, it's called Pirate Islands. There's, you know, myths and rumors and all that stuff that Blackbeard hid some treasure out there. There's no way to tell because you can't metal detect out here. It's illegal. It's a national park, so who knows? I don't know, just a rumor, I guess. I'll go through kind of everything here. It's got a lot of stuff laying around. It's an old shed that was right here, an old ATV. It's all the pictures that you see online. It's got pictures of the ATV that they left. There's more research stuff right here. The rest of the vehicles are actually up over here. Or what's left of them, I should say. Oh, they track birds, bats, and other migrants. Butterflies, dragonflies, pretty cool. So beyond that is the old Jeep that's here. Before, last time we were here, you could see where it said Buntings Nursery on it. I don't know if you can still see it. No, a little bit. Kind of hard to tell what it says. This was one, and then this was the other one. Beer collection trash pit down here. Party time. I don't know if you can see them. There's a whole ton of them. Glasses and bottles. Look how old some of these cans are. I mean, they still have the pull tops on them. Budweiser. Wow. So this property, when they owned it, it was like several hundred acres. So there's lots of like little poles and things like that. I don't really know what they went to. If anybody has any idea, has anybody even been here when it was in operation hunting? That's what I want to know. I would love to ask a ton of questions or learn some more from it. So from what I remember, let's see if I can get this right. I'll probably screw it up. So the front door was there. There's like a living room right there. The kitchen is right here. And with the back porch back there. And then it's rooms all along the back. The fireplace room was an addition. I think it was put in like 1972. Which was, you can see the chimney right there. It's small. It's not a big room at all. But then there's real tiny steps that go all the way up to the room up there. And the one up there has views of all over. You can see everywhere. The main road, and it looks out into the bay. The view is absolutely insane from up there. So if you know of someone, or you yourself have hunted here, let me know. I'd love to know your experience with it, and sort of what you did here when you were here, because its stories are minimal. I have found some of the relatives of some of the owners. I've tried to reach out to them, but they don't write back. They really don't say anything about it. So I would love to know if you've been here, if you've hunted here, anything like that. Let me know. So that's it. We're going to get out of here. Really appreciate you watching, as always. And I'll see you on the next one. It's squeaking. Does it move? Can you drive it?
No.
Look how deep the tires are.
Dad, I can't drive it.
You can't drive it? Where's the motor? Oh, in the back.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't even work. Oh, just the wheel. Oh, just the wheel.
Alright.
Oh, just the wheel work.
There we go.
I really think this thing works.
Here, smile.
Peace.